Welcome back, everyone. Just another public service announcement. So yesterday when I was talking about my iPhone 5 and saying how fast it was and everything, that wasn't just, I think, focused just around the iPhone 5, but that kind of stemmed from my iPhone 5S, which is kind of funny because like 3 weeks ago, I was messing around with my iPhone 5S. And I even posted a tweet, I think a couple days ago, saying like, why is my iPhone 5S so smooth and all this stuff and so fast? And again, all those same points that I mentioned yesterday in that iPhone 5 video can really be brought over to this video. But the iPhone 5S is even more important, I think, in my opinion, because first of all, this phone came out in 2013 and it's still getting software support. We just had iOS 12.4.7 or whatever version of iOS that was. That one just came out and that's insane. I mean, the fact that this thing is still getting supported is so crazy to me. I remember when I was like a wee toddler back in the day and people were still talking about the iPhone 5S like it just came out, whatever. And now people are still kind of talking about it, so relevant. And how many phones from 2013, how many Android phones at that do people talk about and that are still getting software support? I mean, I'm probably one of the only people who were still talking about a 2013 phone, even 2013 Androids, but including the Galaxy S5 and all those other phones as well, whichever the ones came out in 2013. And not only is this thing getting software updates, but the smoothness factor of it is still extremely surprising. Now, with that checkra1n jailbreak and the uncovered jailbreak, that really threw things off because honestly, it's such an unfair advantage that the iPhone 5S has right now because you can just install so many tweaks on it and make this thing even better in some ways than an iPhone 11 or 11 Pro just based off some jailbreak tweaks. Now, obviously, it's not going to be as great as it, but it's still surprising what you can do. But even on stock, which more importantly is what I was on, when I was flying through the pages, when I was loading apps, when I was doing anything, even playing some games, the iPhone 5S is still a beast in a lot of ways. It was still fast, it was still smooth, all that stuff. And my question is, why? Why is this phone still doing this? I don't understand. I talked a lot on this channel about planned obsolescence and Apple kind of, maybe they want to slow down phones on purpose to make people upgrade and stuff. But when I look at a phone like an iPhone 5S, I just kind of want to take that back. It's just like, I don't really want to say that because it's like the iPhone 5S is a perfect example. It's still getting software support after all these many years. It's still extremely fast. It still has a lot of capability. And I think honestly, it throws me off. It's still such a good phone. Now, obviously, I would not recommend anybody using it anymore. There are far better phones out there in the market than picking up an iPhone 5S. I mean, you can probably get one for around $40 if you really looked hard enough, but I would not even pick one up for that price. I would definitely stay away from it. But it's still extremely surprising to me that a phone like this, costs like this, that came out at the year of 2013 and still holds up and is still getting software updates almost 7 years later, which is insane. So I think for sure the iPhone 5S belongs in a museum. It should be hyped up even more. And I don't know why people aren't even talking about this phone anymore. I mean, it makes sense, it's not really anybody's first choice when they're looking at phones to buy, but I still think it's an extremely cool piece of Apple, and the fact that this thing is still smooth and still so fast is really cool. And like I said yesterday, I thought the iPhone 5 was really cool, which it probably is, but the iPhone 5S is even better just because it is getting extra software support and it's still getting updates, which is insane. So that's really pretty much it. I love the iPhone 5S. Hopefully it gets another version of iOS soon, but that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section as well. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys could check it out. More importantly than everything else, love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.